What's up, my fellow YouTubers? So I got an email yesterday saying Fandango at Home is now Fandango. We're blending in our streaming services with the ticket movie sales or whatever. And don't worry, all your content is still there. You just sign in, and basically we're just blending in. And I think last year a similar thing happened. It went from Voodoo to Fandango at Home, which now it's all fine by me as long as nothing gets taken away, because me and many others last year felt robbed, felt cheated, felt betrayed by Microsoft Movies and TV, because the warning didn't come months ahead of time. It wasn't like they were saying, hey, by the way, in July or so, and sometime during the summer, you'll get an email saying, by this date, your movies and TV, you'll no longer be able to purchase from us. You'll still be able to keep your content in the movies and TV app, but you won't be able to purchase any new content. Now, if I had gotten that email, I think it would have changed the way I approached my collection, because, like, for example, Power Book 4, I could not complete my collection because any new content after that, the new season, I could not complete it. Same went for a lot of people's Japanese animation collections, and it really hurt, and it really, it showed a lot, about how things can change that quickly, I guess. And so I actually said to myself during the summer, I said, no more even getting in other movies and TV stuff. I'm done. I'm done putting in time, effort, and money into something that I loved collecting and I have a passion for, that they're just going to discontinue. So when I heard about Fandango at Home or Voodoo or whatever, my first thought was, nah, I don't know if this is, if this is going to be legit, if it's going to stay around a while. And then I said, okay, I'll try it. And then I got I said, well, I'm just going to get one movie, one TV show, right? And of course, when you're a serious collector, you can't just have one. And then one led to two, and then I saw really good deals on stuff. And I was like, before I knew it, it's been a year now about, and my collection has grown. But one thing I didn't know until recently is how to take whatever you've purchased in movies and TV over the years and take that. Now, it's not all of them, it's not all the series, it's not all the movies, but it's a good chunk of them, over 700, I think, and sync them to Fandango at Home, and you save yourself a lot of time and money, because I think I found myself double dipping in certain movies that I was like, yeah, I want this just in case the movies and TV app just decides to just discontinue, which it wouldn't surprise me at all, if you woke up one day and the app was just gone. So I did double dip, not too much, but enough to be like, okay, all right, that was worth it though, at least when the movie really goes on sale, especially during the Black Friday series. So, when I woke up yesterday around the same time, a year later, and heard, Fandango at Home is now Fandango, I was like, I wouldn't say panic, but I was like, uh-oh, and they were like reassuring me, no, everything that you've purchased is still there. And I'm like, man, it better be, because I think if they ever do what Microsoft Movies and TV did, I think I'd be done and just stick to streaming, and then that's it. Question for everybody though out there, what is your collection like at Fandango at Home? Do you like digital? Personally, I like digital better than physical, and the main reason is, just like books, just like magazines, if I collected any more than I have now, because I'm 51 and I collected in my 20s, I started collecting in my 20s, I would be probably considered a hoarder. I try to be as neat as I possibly can with the Xbox. The discs that I bought over the years, I mean, oh my God, do you remember the days when you'd actually wait for a physical copy at, midnight, when the Tuesday Call of Duty released and there was lines, and you were like, wow, look at, I finally got the new Call of Duty, the physical copy, and you go home and play it, and maybe the season pass was $50 instead of these microtransactions up the yin yang. You know, those were the days. I think that was 2012-ish. I remember waiting out in the mall around midnight. But the whole point is, it all converted to digital. I have not gone in the mall and bought a physical copy, and I don't know, I can't remember the last time I actually went there. The mall itself, I probably haven't been in since 2020, around the COVID era. And I don't miss it. I really don't miss it. Why bother going and fighting for something that you can just get digitally at home? But let me know, do you prefer physical or digital copies, and how's your movie collection like? Because I collect everything from horror to action, mainly action and drama, stuff like that. But I like discovering new series, new shows, and rewatching old shows. Let me know in the comments. All right, peace out, my fellow YouTubers.